going today? DeFi Shinobi here on my channel, You Gotta Want It. Today we're going to talk about what is a liquidity provider, an LP provider, or a farm. In the cryptocurrency world, everything is traded in pairs. Blockchain is your main coin, and cryptocurrency tokens are created on these blockchains. I'm going to use Everrise as an example. Everrise started on the Binance Smart Chain. So if you wanted to be a liquidity provider, you need Binance Smart Chain and you need the Everrise token, all right? And what you would then do is start a farming pool. You would join a farming pool. There are lots of decentralized applications that give you this option. You can do it directly on your Pancake swapper. And what you would do is you take, let's say, $100 worth of Binance Smart Chain and $100 worth of Everrise, and you would then put them in this liquidity provider pool. Now, why would you do that? There are benefits to it. That's why I love DeFi. If you were going to be a liquidity provider for them, there are fees that are required during every transaction. So if you were to buy Everrise, you use Binance to buy it. And if you sell Everrise, you got to use your Everrise to convert back to Binance. During all these transactions, there is a fee collected. And as a liquidity provider, because you actually put money in the pool for this transaction to even happen, all right, to go back and forth from one token back to the currency, you would get a percentage of or a revenue from all the transactions that happen between those projects. So if you had a high liquidity project, a high volume project that's moving and shaking, you could acquire more and more rewards or be paid in the native token to be able to then sell as like a passive income stream. Now with this, there are inherent risks because, like I said, it's a ratio, a 1-to-1 ratio of the two. So if you had your $100 worth of Everrise and your $100 worth of Binance token, there's this thing called imperative loss. So if one project goes up while the other stays the same, they got to keep that equilibrium. So they will sell the higher one and buy more of the lower one. So it will balance out the dollar amount. It's not token to token at that point. It's completely based on the monetary value. So you can lose potential gains because unless they move on the same level, if they both go down evenly or they both go up evenly, you don't lose anything. But it's those variances that can create losses for you. But even with those included, sometimes the revenue is, you still make enough. If it's transacting enough, if there's enough volume going in and you got a big enough amount or stake in that pool, that liquidity pool, it might still be advantageous for you. Especially for people who are in it for the long term. If you believe both of these projects will appreciate a lot over a long period of time and you don't plan on selling them, why not generate a revenue source or a passive income stream? Because you already hold them both. You got to weigh it out and run the numbers and see if it looks like a advantageous avenue for you and you understand it thoroughly. I definitely preach doing your research and educating yourself. Let's not guess about these things. If there's anything you want to know, you can look it up. You can send me a message on here. If there's something you want to know or learn and don't understand, even if I don't know it, I'll take the time to research it, and it might come up to a video about it. But yeah, that's another great advantage to the DeFi space. There are so many different avenues to make an income, and liquidity providing is one that some get into. I prefer staking myself because it has less inherent risks, in my opinion. But to each their own. And if it works for you, glad to hear it. I hope everybody succeeds and does a great job and can get to a place where they can afford to enjoy more things in life and more time with their friends, their family, etc. And just be overall happy people. Alright, well, this is DeFi Shinobi here on my channel, You Gotta Want It. And if you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe. Take care. You got